everybody, what's up and welcome back. So today's true crime case, we're going to be talking about Little Miss Lake Panasoffkee. This happened at Lakes Panasoffkee in Sumter County, Florida. Man, I can't talk today. I think it's because it's Friday when I'm filming this. Whenever you see this, it is probably, I don't think it'll be a Friday, but it'll be something. So, she also, is known by Little Miss Panasoffkee or Little Miss Lake Panasoffkee. She's got two different ones. This is an older case. She was discovered in 1971 and still remains unidentified. But before I get into today's true crime case, my name is Liz. This is Creating Crime Time. I'm your host. I sit down and talk about a true crime case. See, I tried to do it again. A crew time case, a true crime case, man. And I sometimes there's art involved. If you're new here, thank you for finding my channel. I hope you like my content. I'm a little weird. I do things not in the traditional way. And yeah, I'm Liz. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. But if any of my viewers here aren't subscribed, I highly suggest you subscribe. Turn your bell notification on all. That way you know when I upload, and I upload quite frequently. So, yes. So this case was actually on Unsolved Mysteries. It was featured in an episode, and the episode aired on October 14th of 1992. So, as you can already tell, this is an older case. I mean, I already said that she was discovered in 1971. So, yeah. So, the 19th of February of 1971, two teenage hitchhikers discovered a partially submerged figure floating beneath the highway overpass in Lake Panasoffkee, Florida. So this body was dressed in a green shirt, green plaid pants, and a green floral poncho. Also were found a white gold watch, a gold necklace, and on her finger there was a gold ring with a transparent stone. So they believe that she may have been married. Yeah. So, the forensic examination of her remains was conducted by Dr. William Schutz. Dr. William Schutz. And Schutz concluded that she was killed about 30 days prior to her body being discovered. Also to note that a man's size 36 belt was fastened around her neck, and it strongly indicated that strangulation was the cause of death. So, her body was exhumed in 1986 for further forensic examination, and at this time is when they determined that she was between the ages of 17 and 24 when she died. She also weighed about 115 pounds. She had brown hair and prominent cheekbones. Like, her cheekbones were, they were super high, super beautiful cheekbones. The cheekbones everybody wants. Like, if you have like a fantastic facelift, they just pop. But they were naturally occurring for her. They also believe that she was between 5 feet 2 inches and 5 feet 5 inches in height. She received extensive dental work, including numerous silver fillings. She had porcelain crowns on one of her upper right teeth as well. So they also determined that she had at least 2 children before she died. So this is a mother who is also married that they found. One of her ribs was fractured at the time of death, leading investigators to think that the killer possibly knelt on her while they strangled her with the belt. Initially, investigators believed that she was either European or Native American, but after further exhumation and examination of the remains, so the next one was conducted in 2012, they established that she was of European descent. So, the examination of the Harris lines of the victim's bones indicated that An illness or malnutrition had briefly stunted her growth in childhood. So that's why she was on the shorter side. They also examined the isotopes of her teeth, and a geological scientist deduced that the victim had spent her childhood and part of her adolescence in southern Europe, close to the sea. So this is where they think that she is lived most likely south of Athens until like the year prior to her murder, or the year within her murder. The scientist that did this, his name is George Kamenov, he pinpointed that the likely place that she lived was the fishing port of Larium, Greece. So he pinpointed down to where exactly they believe that she lived. So they also realized that, hey, wait, there's a large Greek American population in Tarpon Springs. Now, this is about 73 miles from Lake Panasoffkee, and that the victim had been dead at least 30 days prior and had likely lived in Greece. So it's possible that she traveled to the United States to attend an Epiphany celebration. So they also did an examination of her hair, and this supported the theory that she was only visiting temporarily. This also was indicated by the fact that she had been in Florida for less than 2 months before her death. They also found markings of a specific type of technique of surgery for her right ankle. This is called the Watson-Jones technique, and that this was done when she was approximately 16 years old. So this operation involves stretching the tendon by screws drilled in the bone, and this likely was performed to fix a chronic instability, which basically that means that she would sprain her ankle several times before her operation, so just like a continued rolled ankle. Additionally, they found periositis in her right leg, which would have made her severely uncomfortable. Yeah. So her case, further development in the case occurred when it was featured on a Greek crime show. A woman came forward that she believed that the facial reconstruction looked like a girl she knew, and this girl's name was Constantina. So she and Constantina attended a prep school together in Greece, and basically they trained to be domestic help. Her and Constantina, after they finished their course, the school sent these students abroad to Australia or to America as a part of a 2-year work contract. The school was funded by the International Organization of Migration, or for Migration. So the woman had lost contact with Constantina when they separated, and Constantina was sent to America, and this woman was sent to Australia. Constantina arrived in America exactly the same time that the forensic testing indicated the victim had. So it's a strong possibility that this is this Constantina girl, but we don't have definitive answers for it. So there were a collection of facial reconstructions that were made in the 1980s to show what she would have looked like in different stages of her life. In 2012, another composite was created, and it was visually different from the first. The composite was combined with a scale model of the victim's clothes as well. That way people could see it with her clothes on. But yeah, that is the case of Little Miss Lake Panasoffkee. She's still unidentified. Yeah, she's been unidentified for, my gosh, 52 years. It'll be 52 years on the 20th of January. So with them giving her her dying 30 days prior to being found, they put her death at January 20th. So she was found on the 19th, and they put her death at the 20th. Yeah. So they also approximate that she was born between 1946 and 1954. Yeah. But yeah, that's the case of Little Miss Lake Panasoffkee from Florida. It's definitely a different one. Like, but I hope that when they talk to this woman that, I mean, now is a domestic helper in Australia, that they asked her if her friend had kids, because they determined that she had at least 2 children, and that she was wearing a wedding ring, so she must have been married. Was she like a mail-ordered bride instead of domestic help? See, this is the thing that like bothers me. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next true crime case. Bye!